Hello guys, it is that panda guy and I'm here again with another video, and honestly, I'm just me saying this stuff off the top of my head, but I hope this video does help you guys. I'm not the most informed player, but I do think I know what I'm talking about, and I think my information is helpful. And I just make these videos because I want to help people. So I'm going to be going over, oh shoot, Raigro today. And Raigro is a defensive hero. He's really easy to obtain. So I'm gonna just jump into this and say like a lot of pros that he has. Like I don't really think I'm gonna be talking about cons, but maybe I will. I'm gonna be doing a lot of these hero highlights with new videos because I think this is something that's pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to this. And basically, Raigro is a defensive hero, and I think the best part about him is the fact that he's so tanky. And there are just like multiple ways you can use this. One, to just, I guess, have a battle of durability, and or just holding out for a longer period of time if you need time to get members towards you, members somewhere else. He's just really good at holding out for a longer period of time, as well as being strong. He is also easily obtainable. He's one of those legendary heroes that are going to be the easiest to get compared to a lot of others, whereas you can find him in Endless War. And if you get first place in Endless War, you get 100 relics for him, or sorry, 200 relics. If you get second place, you get 100 relics. If you get third place, you get 50. If you get fourth place, you get 40. I think if you get fifth place, you get 30. So it drops down drastically, but still, you can still get his relics, you can still tear him up, and Raigro is just a monster. He has a lot of talents that just help him towards, one, defending. So I want to say, activates a shield that absorbs damage for 3 turns. Basically, Raigro has a skill, and as it goes up, it'll tank a lot of damage. Like, you can't really do much damage because he'll just be tanking it. Like, Raigro is an absolute monster, and it's just hard to take him down. Even if you can take him down, it's just going to take way longer than as if you used a different hero. I can use Peter as an example, with Peter being mega tanky and just taking on a hit, and even if he's not strong, he can just take the rally for a longer period of time. And just like, I want to also give an example, right? Imagine you're getting rallied and people have field control or something and you need reinforcements. Your reinforcements are going to be just tanking damage for the longest time, and your teammates can get into you constantly, and it just gives them more time to swap in and out troops without having to hurry, because he's just going to be so hard to drop down like a million troops, for example, right? Like, it gives you plenty of time to just keep filling back in. Second, I'll go reduces damage taken by squads by 5% and increases squad counter damage by 30% when attacked. Reduces the traveler's speed by 30% for 5 seconds. So basically, he does a squad counter, or I think it increases the squad counter. So he doesn't personally do the squad counter, but he does it. He also reduces a lot of damage taken, which, like I said, he's a mega tank. It's so hard to take him down, as well as reducing a squad's travel speed, which is kind of wild when you think about it, because Raigro is I would say, I think he's a slower march, yeah, or he's just not like the fastest. I mean, he is an infantry trooper, so makes sense. And it basically, every 10 seconds, it'll just keep slowing down the person you're attacking. So even if they have riders, as long as you have riders and you're just freaking using Raigro behind them, or even you could use a rider and throw Raigro in there if you're crazy like that, and you just have him slowing down the enemy speed. So I don't know, if you really need to catch a rider's march or something. Third skill increases infantry squad attack by 15% and defense by 15%. So this is when I want to mention that all these skills are with him being maxed out. Of course, it's not going to be as good if it's not maxed out, but nevertheless, his skill damage is still going to be insane. His skills are still going to be insane, all that. So I think he's just a good hero overall. So basically, these are just infantry skills, and I want to kind of mention, if you're defending or something, or you're using him to defend a fort or something, you're going to want your team to heavy infantry stuff, because he's, one, a huge infantry player, and two, he just have a lot of infantry skills. So, I mean, he buffs infantry specifically. And if you really want to counter a Raigro, just use the hero, or the troops that counter him. So, honestly, that's the one bad side, which I think comes with a lot of heroes. They're easily counterable, especially if they know what you're defending with. So Fourth skill is increases damage dealt by 16% when a shield is activated, which means when the first skill goes up, I think that means the fourth skill goes up. So every time the first skill goes up, the fourth skill goes up. So when his shield goes up, he does more damage to you guys, you know? And when a shield is activated, when garrisoning. Oh yeah, so he can't do this on the field. My bad, guys. But yeah, when he's garrisoning either a base or he's garrisoning a fort, maybe a tower, whatever you want to call it, he's basically going to be doing extra damage every time that shield activates. It also increases infantry squad HP by 11%. This is also with him maxed out, like I said. So yeah, he does his thing. And when you finally awaken him, he gets a passive skill that reduces damage taken in his squads by 5% and increases squad counter damage by 30% when attacked. Reduces the attacker's travel speed by 30% for 5 seconds. So he reduces it again. He literally, I think they stack. So he's just a freaking beast. So I really think Raigro is worth it. He's a really easy hero to get. He's tanky. He's like, I'd like to say when you pair him with Martin, he's a monster. You can just use him to sponge a lot of damage. Even when you're attacking players, let's say your Peter isn't good, you can always attack with Raigro first, and you can sponge up most of the damage into the hero that takes the least amount of damage, right? Like it's a win hero. So honestly, this is just a need to have hero. I feel like, unless you're using Peter for combat, but even then, I mean, he's still a garrison hero. He's a really good garrison hero at that. I mean, you can always focus on Tom instead, but still, it never hurts to have Raigro, especially when he's so easily attainable using Endless Ore. So I think that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to go over him a bit. Raigro is a monster. I also use him on the field as like a tank march. Also, he still does a lot of damage, right? Like, he's not weak, but he's also, like, obviously not the strongest. I use him as a tank. I don't have a talent build for garrisoning. I really need to put one for garrisoning, but I don't use them for garrisoning. So I hope this video was pretty cool, pretty entertaining, and I hope you guys have a good day. You guys have a good one. Peace out. Pew.